Bum, 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 bum. It's Monday night. It's 9:30. It's time for another Toy Call live stream. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. And always do something to muck it up. Welcome, everyone. Welcome one. Welcome all. Welcome back to Stu as well. Hello. How are you?
Yeah, good. Tired.
You've only got 2 days left to work, then you've got a big long holiday, though, haven't you?
Eight and a half weeks off coming up.
Teachers there. Work.
Teachers have got it tough, huh?
And it's not just Stu who's back that way. Also, Colin's back with us. Clicky's still sitting with his feet up. But welcome back, everyone. First in, as always, Nia. Welcome back. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Lainey. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Dave the Gent. Welcome all. Hope you've all had a good time. Sorry we haven't been in for 4 weeks, but we've been busy. Stu's been building the queue at the Dole office, I think, in Scotland, haven't
you? In a world of assessment pain.
Not exams, though. Not exams. Assessment, not exams.
Assessment.
And I've just been busy with life in general. But yes, welcome everyone back. I hope you didn't miss us too much, by the way.
I doubt it. I doubt when no one's missed us. They probably not even realise it hasn't been on.
Yeah. As well, happy birthday yesterday to Lainey. Happy birthday, Lainey.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
And also, happy birthday for 2 weeks ago. If you're in, I don't think he's in yet. Blissful, he's probably forgetting all about us. But 2 weeks ago, Blissful's birthday, we were meant to come back around about that time and celebrate, but we forgot. Well, we didn't forget, we were busy. And that's the line we're sticking to. Also, I want to say a big congratulations to Stu's son, Charlie. Do you want to share the good news?
So he's on his higher assessments. He's managed to get 4 A's and a B on his, which for any English folk is like A levels. So 4 A's and a B. So he's done well.
So yeah, yes, he's done very well. He's done very well indeed. Hello, DJF Vlogs. Sorry, DJF Vlogs. That's easy to say in one word. Hello, welcome along. I know you are a big Now fan, so we've got one expert who will keep us in check. And for anyone who's interested in the football in the background, Denmark has just gone 3-1 up against Russia. Sorry if you're not. But yes, Stu, if you can see the chat, can you read through and say hello to some people if you wish?
It's all the same people. There's no one you said hello to everyone, and then they're all still just there.
Sorry. Tell a joke or something.
Oh, jeez. Put me on the spot, why don't you?
Yeah, DJF Vlogs. He wants a shout out for his channel. He does make videos about the Now albums as well.
Oh, nice.
And another massive Now nerd like us, mainly. So.
I'd hardly call me a nerd. I've got passing interest that every Monday afternoon I go, oh, sugar, I've got to do a live stream tonight. And then
hold on. I would still call you a nerd, just possibly not a Now nerd.
Yeah.
So yeah, so tonight we are. No, I haven't even. I've told you to tell jokes and everything, and I haven't even.
You haven't been doing anything.
Yeah.
Have you got good PowerPoint for tonight?
I think it's an 8 out of 10. Oh. I would say it's quite 8 out of 10ish.
We'll be the judges, but I'm interested. There's some good songs on this album, right?
Yeah. At first, I was like, well, I've got a little story to tell because we are going back to 1988. So you would have been 8?
8 years old, yeah.
It's easy to work yours out. I would have been 7, much harder to work mine. You've just got to take away one off the end of the year. But this album I used to have when I was younger. Hiya, Laura, for coming in. Hello, welcome along once again. I used to have Now 13. Well, I didn't. It was my sister's when I was younger. But my mum, about a year ago, gave away all our vinyl, which was still hers, along with this. I think
a year ago.
About a year ago.
Wait, weren't you already doing like your videos about like making money off stuff by then?
Yes, but
Did you not tell your mum about these videos?
Yeah, she still just gives stuff away.
Does your mum watch this?
No, she doesn't.
Why not?
I think she would be upset with some of the stuff I come up with, to be honest.
Shut up. She'll be fine. I'll give her a bit of chat. She'll be all right. My mum watches it. She
I know
gets
she
upset
does.
if I don't like vote for like Phil Collins and stuff. She gets upset, but
Well, you can redeem yourself tonight because Phil is coming back as well.
and it's what a goal from Lukaku, by the way. Phil Collins is definitely one of the strongest songs on this album.
Yeah, I think there is some definitely strong ones on here. Like we see.
Although there's a bit that annoys me in the song. We'll get to it, though. We'll get to it.
All right, I'll let you get to it soon. Yeah, but like I said, my mum gave all our vinyl away. She went and gave it to a Chazza shop. For anyone who doesn't know what a Chazza shop is, it's a charity shop. It's what the cool kids call it. So this weekend, though, I went and bought it back. £7.50 my mum's cost us in the end. 5 giving it away free and me having to buy it back.
Wait, it was still in the charity. Oh, of course, because last year not many people have been in the charity shop.
No, not the charity shop. I had to go. I'm going to give a quick plug to it. Stu Smith's secondhand music store. He sells loads of vinyl and everything. It's called Just the Sound. It's in Hautney Spring in Sunderland. And so I bought it there. He's got loads of collections. He is on Facebook if anyone wants to go and see it.
So do they have...
Tell him I sent you.
Denmark are 4-1 up, by the way. Are you good? Why are you buying it though? You can just download it.
Yeah, I know, but I've got now one on vinyl. Now two. I've got loads of text coming through as well.
Have you got a record player as well?
I don't at the moment.
Right. So you've gone out. You've gone out, cost yourself money, bought something completely pointless when you could use the downloaded version, and you don't even have a way of playing the thing that you spent money on.
Yeah, but it's more about the collection of the collection, because with doing this, I think I need to get in collecting them all. And
so have you got the first 12?
No, I haven't got the first 12. I've got the first
so you've just bought
2.
one. You bought one.
No, I haven't just bought one. I've got number 1, number 2, number 9, and number 13 on vinyl.
Okay, well, I know what to get you for Christmas now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Not a record player.
I know we haven't been on for 4 or 5 weeks, but this has still been sort of rushed last minute because, like I say, we've been busy. My excuse. But I have got a bit of bad news for people. Some people might think it's good news, actually, because there is no looking like he's the nice. So it depends what your preference is. There's
I'm leaving.
If the viewership goes down, I know it's a hit winner. If it goes up, I'm still going to bring it back. Don't worry.
That's the only thing I've been turning up for.
To be honest, I've seen some, but I was running out of time, so I couldn't really get like the screenshots and everything. But yes, don't worry about that. Anyway, shall we move on to track 1?
Yes.
The Only Way Is Up in Yaz.
It's probably the best one to start with, the first one. Do you know what's weird about this song? Is that for some reason, I was listening to it today in the car, right? And for some reason in my head, I don't think it's got like a woman's voice on it. And then when I heard it in the car, I was like, that's got a woman singing it.
Yeah, Yaz. She was like a German model or something.
Yeah, I know that. But like weirdly, when I don't think of this song as being Yaz. Like, if you asked me who the song was by, I wouldn't have told you it was Yaz. And then I hear it and I was like, oh, it's got a woman singing on it.
Sharon says this song is from hell. I can tell you there is a song from hell coming up.
It's got a religious feel to it tonight, a couple of the songs, haven't they?
The Only Way, yeah. Well, this song, I can remember my sister, again, this was probably something my mum gave away because my sister had on 7-inch single, which was amongst the vinyl which she gave away. So this is another thing she gave away amongst this lot. But my sister had this song, but it reminds me of being on like Ponton's holiday, and like, you know, when you used to have the people on stage and they would get you all to dance it, like join in, and it was like, the only way is up. And
I bet you were like one of the people who definitely got up to do it as well.
Oh, I was at the front and center. I'm going to be like you when I grow up. Failed the auditions. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. But do you have memories of it from back then, or?
I don't have any like specific memories of it. I just It's a really good song, though, isn't it? It's like it's a proper 80s song. One that like you'd always think of. I'm not sure I'd ever choose it for like, if I was making my own playlist. I don't think I would choose it necessarily, but I always like it when it's on.
Yeah. It's for me. I thought it was later than this. I thought it was early 90s rather than late 80s. I thought it was like early.
It doesn't.
Yeah. I thought it was like, but this also like late 80s, early 90s sort of merged, like sort of 88 to about 92 sort of merged. It basically junior school all merges into one for me because that's when I probably went to junior school from 88 to 92.
Yeah. Can you hear me eating Jaffa cakes, by the way, just while we're on?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'll keep doing it.
Sharon even says gets on my nerves. Stu, she's even put it in the chat.
I'm addicted to Jaffa cakes.
It might be Yaz, but in this song, but I don't know. Hello, Chris Tyler. Welcome along. Welcome back. Sorry we haven't been here for a couple of weeks. Sharon saying the stupid trumpets.
Yeah, I thought it was like a truck.
But this song was number one loads of places. It was number one Belgium, Denmark, Ireland, Netherlands, New Zealand, Sweden, and the UK, and it was the second biggest hit of the year, 1988, in the UK as well. So, massive hit. But I didn't know it was a cover.
Oh, I didn't either.
No, it was a cover. It was originally released by Otis Clay in 1980, but it just never was a hit.
Did it sound
but
like
obviously,
this as well, or obviously without the trumpet, trucks and that? Was it quite similar, or?
I don't know. I never got around to listening to it. Sorry. If anyone's listening to the chat, let us know.
Is it better?
He's Susan coming in, and I'm surprised that I thought Susan, she likes like house music, but she cannot stand Yaz. Oh. I think it's possibly because you were around this time and it was possibly just overplayed to death and done your head in. But yeah, I don't know this because I've never ever watched a single episode, but it was the theme tune to The Only Way Is Essex. I've only knew that from reading on. Yeah, I've never ever watched
like that. But it's not exactly the same though, is it? It's just.
I don't know. I've never watched a single episode of The Only Way Is Essex. Cannot stand it.
Well, how do you know if you've never watched an episode?
How do I? Because I've read it online. I've done my research, Stu. Done my research.
But like, it's your kind of thing. You would love it. It's
no Love Island. Though,
I think I like the first couple of series of Only Way Is Essex, but then after that, I didn't like it. It got
because you're a massive Mark Wright fan.
I mean, it was fake to start with, but like it got like more fake, if you know what I mean. Like it was just like everything was put on, every line was like written and stuff. Like it wasn't very good after the first couple of series, but at the beginning it was quality.
I say I never watched this. Moving on to the music video for this, though. Actually, before I go on, a lot of these I haven't been able to use a lot. I have used some clips, but I cannot use much of them because basically every song by I think Robert Palmer and one other wasn't blocked worldwide. Most of them I do checks on them and they're like blocked worldwide. So I haven't used them because.
That might explain something because I've downloaded it on Spotify for the playlist for Now 13, and it's only got about half the album on it.
All right.
So maybe that's got something to do with it.
But yeah, the music video though is pretty similar to Cold Cuts and Doctor in the House, which Yaz appeared on, but it's quite similar. It's basically it's just Yaz doing this dance.
All the way through.
She does this dance quite a lot, and she done it in the other video. Just like she's got a nervous twitch with her shoulders, like. Oh.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it. I never used to think.
You see people like dancing like that in like Chambers nightclub upstairs. Do you know what I mean?
Well, obviously I overshadowed the line. I had crowds around me, so I couldn't see them. Spotlight on us. But yeah, apart from that, we do have the spinning trumpet for Sharon as well.
Ooh.
There you go. There's a spinning trumpet just for you, Sharon, because you hear this.
What good memories do people have of it? Because, like, I see the chat people saying, "Oh, it brings back good memories." I don't have like a memory of it. I just know the song, as it were. But like, was it good in the clubs or what?
See, for us, I think this was sort of played. I don't know if it was because it was sort of in that time. I was going to say it was probably played downstairs in Chambers, but it was in that sort of time period where it wouldn't have been retro enough to play downstairs,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't have been modern enough to play downstairs. I can't really remember it being played personally.
Plus, there's not that many words to it.
Yeah.
Once you're through the first verse and the chorus, you've heard the song.
Yeah. Sharon Seed overplayed Dance Floor Filler.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So we'll move on then. Next song, Womack and Womack Teardrops.
Love this song.
Yeah. See, for me, I like this song, but I prefer, and I know I go against everything I've said on other live streams before where I don't like covers and this, that, and the other. But this, for me, I prefer the Love Stations version from 1998. And I think it's more because it reminds me, it's a bit more upbeat, but it reminds me of going out clubbing and like college around that time and going out and like clubbing and going around the bars because that was played quite a lot. So it reminds me more of that for me. So I've got more memories of that song rather than this song. This song, it's still a good song. Don't get us wrong, it's a good song, but it's not as Love Station. Even though I've said covers, I hate that. Like, well, most covers I don't like, but Lainey loves this song as well. So
yeah, I think it's a brilliant song. This one.
Yeah, Reach Number.
It was one of my favorite songs on this album.
It's one of the better songs. Yeah, definitely.
It's got. I wouldn't have thought this, man. It's got 64 million views on YouTube. For the
Has
song.
it?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that because one of the other songs that I've actually referenced how many views have got on YouTube. I didn't realise that this one's got more. Blow my neck. Sharon's nailed it on the head. White jeans and snakeskin shoes. Something's disconnected.
What have you done? You broken it, Neil?
Stu?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Are you getting feedback off my microphone at all or not?
No, I can hear.
All right, okay, dogs. Right. I've lost what I was saying. No, my earpiece has just dropped off, that's all. So I've just got you on loudspeaker now.
All right, no.
Please do not swear. So yeah, this reached number 3 in the UK charts. It was number 1 in Belgium, New Zealand, and the Netherlands. It has been covered a couple of times. Like I said, Love Station in 1998, where it reached number 14 in the charts. Also, No Angels, but it didn't chart in the UK. I think it was a German band. And Katie Alexa, which was an Australian cover, and it didn't chart in the UK. Also, Sugar Babes, Elton John and Katie Lang, and Joss Stone have covered it.
I didn't realise that.
Turn the radio, and Sharon, she's had a bad start because I do turn this down when it comes on the radio. So, not a fan, Sharon.
It's it really peaked the. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Stu.
Can you hear me now?
Sorry. Can people still hear us? Have I gone off?
It says that you're live on the studio thing.
Sorry about this. I don't know if I'm still live here. Stu, are you still there?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now. I don't know what happened there.
It says on StreamYard that you're there.
All right.
And everyone says on the chat that they can hear us both.
I couldn't hear you when I was going, hello, Stu.
It's just you going mental.
All right.
You shared your screen weird as well now.
Yeah, I know. I've got to go back to... how do I do this? I go back to this and there. Is that better?
Yeah, you got porn open at the top tab as well.
I don't know what's happened there. Right, we're back, and Rich from Night's Life is in, and yes, I am live. Thank you. So yeah, the music video for this is not much really. It is just it's just them being recorded in the studio. It's nothing major. It's just filming the music and artist. So I think
It's a
so.
weird name, Womack and Womack, isn't it? It sounds like a grill or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
or
but
or a kettle.
But they're a married couple.
Yeah.
Mr. Womack and Mrs. Womack. I
Yeah.
can't really think of the names. But yeah. So moving on to what I would say is one of the contenders for best track.
Oh, an early shout there, Neil, but totally agree. I had this song stuck in my head after listening to it. And then when I was in work, I walked into one of the classrooms, so there was some other teachers sat, and I was like singing it as I walked in, and everyone joined in the classroom.
Working hard there, Stu. Working hard.
Yeah, it was a working lunch.
But this reminds me of like family discos around that time. Usually Horton Comrades, like Kristen's, engagements, weddings, always there. But this song, I think, almost have loads around that time. But this always sticks out. This Little Respect is being at family dues. You know what I mean? Played because
it's such a good song. It's really catchy.
But yeah, it's brilliant. And I think my sister had an Erasure album, which this was possibly on as well, on vinyl, which probably ended up in a charity shop somewhere. So
you could go and pay another £7.50 to get it back if you want.
No, only £7.50 for no albums. Well, or if anyone's got any,
did you go back to the charity shop that your mum sent the stuff to? Have you been back there? Why don't you go back to see if the stuff's there?
I wouldn't be there now, Stu.
It's been shut down, man, for a year.
Yeah, but it's well, they might have been there, but I don't think it would have been.
Yeah, hoping that somebody's come along who really likes Now 13.
Yeah. But if anyone's got any Now albums and the want to sell, obviously get in touch. But yeah, this song is brilliant. Do really like the song. Only reached number 4 in the charts, which I'm really surprised at. I thought it would have been a number 1. This.
Yeah, it's a really catchy song. You can always sing along to it. Like I say, I challenge anyone to hear somebody else sing the first line, then not join in. Yeah,
it's brilliant. Metro Weekly said it was Eraser's best track out of all the 40 hits. I think which was released in 2014.
Do you know what? I think I agree.
Yeah, I would say this is like not every band's got a song which is the song. You know, like the headline. I would say A Little Respect is theirs. I think most people. Sharon likes this song. Even Susan likes this song. It shows you how good of a song that is. So I do think it's an early contender for best song on the album.
It's a weird one as well because I think it crosses over into the 90s quite well, this song. I was actually surprised that, you said before that you thought the other song was Yaz was 90s. I definitely thought this Eurasia song was a 90s song.
Yeah.
And I think it has that feel of like a kind of early 90s track as well.
Yeah, I think it was like sort of trailblazer, a bit ahead of its time as well. 2001, American band Wheatus covered the song, and they did change it. Nowhere near as good as this, but it's still an alright song.
Yeah, no, I like the Weezer one as well.
Yeah. But that reached number 3 in the charts, so it got 1 place higher in the UK charts, and in the Scottish charts alone, it got to number 1.
What?
Which is the Wheatus one.
How's this? I didn't know Scotland had its own charts.
Stu, they're trying to get their own. Everything you should know. You live there.
I've never heard the Scottish charts. It's the UK charts, you mental.
Yeah, but no, it's saying it's got number 1 in the UK charts. I've done my research, Stu.
Do you have an English charts as well? Like,
I'm positive he used to be in North East charts going back to probably around this time. Metro FM, I'm positive played it. But yeah. I like how me loving something makes it great. My taste is, of course, the benchmark. Wouldn't necessarily say that, seeing as though you didn't like Sabrina the other week, which was...
baseline rather than benchmark.
And in 1992, the ABBA tribute band Bjorn Again covered it, and it got to number 25 in the UK charts.
Right, an ABBA tribute band, and they're covering Eurasia.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Is there not enough ABBA songs to cover?
Yeah, but Bjorn Again are a massive. They're like a bit like No Oasis.
Yeah, Who wouldn't cover anything but Oasis stuff, surely?
Yeah, but Erasure does cross over because I don't know if around 1982 is when Erasure started doing like the album covers. So I think they might have done it as like a tribute back to them, if you know what I mean. So,
Okay.
but yeah, this is the one where I went. In the music video, had 46 million views on YouTube, which you've just totally like made it seem insignificant now.
Well, that's weird though. That Womack and Womack would have more than Eurasia.
Yeah.
But then the Eurasia got more songs, so then kind of makes sense that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. But the music video is a literal video because there are scenes where they sing a line and it's basically described in the scene of the song. So, from these stills, can you name the line of the song?
Hang on, I wasn't watching. Let's have a look. Right, go on.
So, no, it's just a still, it's just a photo.
What? I've got... Yeah, I keep saying Eurasia. Sorry, I'm thinking Eurasia. What? I got sing the line because of the still.
Yeah. So throughout this video, you've got Andy Bell and like below him. You do. Yeah, Sharon's got it. I try to discover.
Because it's got the magnifying
It's got
glass.
them two at the bottom, and that's what happens. So Sharon gets the point. Well done,
But also,
Sharon.
it's got a magnifying glass.
Yeah, trying to discover. And Andy Bell on the other side's looking through a microscope. So the next one is.
What's the next one?
It's on now.
What? I'm terrible at this.
Oh, that's mental. Susan Bad Wolf just mentioned that Brum Reseller, whose videos, Stu, are brilliant. They're absolutely hilarious. We need to get him on here soon as well. Did an Andy Bell impersonation in his latest video. Next person to comment, Brum Reseller. Ooh, Erasure. Yeah, Sharon's getting it again. I'll be forever blue. Can you see they've got a blue tint to them?
Yeah, a tint. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be forever. So Sharon gets another point.
How many of these are there now?
There's five. There's five of them.
Jesus, I'm terrible at this.
Next
I'm really
one.
good at catchphrase, not as good at this. What? I was going to say I'm still in love with you. No.
Start singing a song in your head.
I'll be
Susan Brumley's real name's John.
Don't give me soul. Yeah, Soul
Don't
Olympics.
give me soul. Yep. Next up is this one. He's got lipsticks on, like kisses on his face, but he looks like he's in the army. Go on, Stu. Say what you see. Do we need to get Mr. Chips in, Stu?
Yeah. What the hell? You hear me call? So baby, please. I don't know. What on earth? Somebody else get it. I'm so bad at this. To be fair, this is a good game you've got going.
Yeah, I know. It's just that you don't know the song.
But I'm just really bad at it. Yeah.
If Nick Hills was in, he would be on the ball like that because he would know it. He probably knows it word for word. This, but this one is "We Can Make Love, Not War."
Right.
Because see, he's supposed to be a soldier, but he's got to make love, not war.
Okay, I get that. Yeah.
And finally,
yeah.
Oh,
is this the last one?
So what's he holding there in his hands?
Is it a bit of fish?
Yeah. What type of fish?
Is it a soul?
It's a soul. Don't tell me no soul, oh baby, please.
Really? I never realised that this was in the video.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's like the most literal video.
It is. But what it did remind us of there is a comedian called David Armour
Yeah.
who
and he
does
does. Yeah.
a mime to a song. So this is for everyone. I've taken out the audio so you don't know the song. So it's a blind guessing game, and you've got to guess what song he is miming.
Okay. Ooh. Heartbeat. My knees shake. My heart beats like a drum.
Nope.
For dong. For dick.
Not dick. I feel cold and naked, lying on the floor.
What? Chills, they're multiplying. Is it that one?
No, it's not that.
I've got no idea, Neil. God says, no, I don't think anyone else.
Anyone in the chat's got any idea either.
I don't think anyone's got any idea what you were doing.
It's Torn by Natalie Imbruglia.
Oh God.
Lying naked.
I'm lying naked on the floor. Yeah, okay, I get you.
It would be a good game if you knew the words.
Yeah.
So yeah, swiftly moving on because I think we've lost the chat. And we'll move on.
I think people are appreciating your effort for the game. It's just no one can get the answers.
Thank you very much. It's a really hard game, but yes, miming the words. So let's move on to the Christians and Harvest for the World.
Is it? The song's a bit meh for me.
Well, for me, when I was younger, I used to always think it was a charity record. And then when I got a bit older, I thought, I'm only thinking it's a charity record because it's like Harvest for the World. And it was around the time, like just after Live Aid and everything. And I just thought I put 2 and 2 together and made 5. Actually, young me was right. It was a charity record.
Was it?
Yes, it was a charity. Don't know what charity it was for, but it was for a charity record. Because actually, their next record, I think, was also a charity record, which was Ferry Across the Mersey for the Hillsborough disaster in '89. Because the Christians are from Liverpool, which is another thing I didn't know about.
Somebody's had a great idea. That you should. Sharon's had an idea that you should do your miming thing live next week, and we'll try and guess the song.
Okay. I don't know. I'll try and do it.
Yeah, this song is like I kind of don't mind it. It's catchy enough, right? But I keep thinking of it being in TV adverts rather than like a proper hit song. I'm sure you get like bits of this like in TV adverts and stuff.
Wait, do you know for me? Do you
also
know what
calling your band the Christians? I mean,
yeah,
piss off.
Well, not
that's
just
another
that.
group. That's another group of people I don't like.
But the thing is, not just that. You're like, if you call a band the Christians, are you sort of saying, well, we're not bothered about the Jewish record sales or the Muslim record sales? Obviously, hardline Muslims who don't celebrate music and don't think should be played, they're already off the list anyway. And like Hindus and Sikhs and everything, are you just trying to alienate all them? But
I appreciate your commentary on religious theory there, Neil, but it's just I think that they're just it's annoying to call yourself the Christians, right? Like you're trying too hard. Like I imagine that every other bloody Christian in the world bought this song at the time, just because they're like, oh, more Christians doing it. They're all annoying.
But do you know what this song reminds me of? Do you know our friend James Harvey sometimes says in the chat?
Harvey for the world.
Yeah, Harvey for the world, which he tried to make stick. Never done it. Unlike me, who about 4 or 5 years ago, it might have been the last European Championships, when I think it would have been about 5 years ago, when my oldest daughter, Ava, Minnie Nem, was only about 5. I told her the song Vindaloo by Fat Les. No, Vindaloo. Well, my surname's Wetherell. I told her the song was Wetherell, 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 na na. So much that her and her friends used to march around the schoolyard singing Wetherell, Wetherell. So I have my own like little cult following. So yeah,
What have
there
you
you
done
go.
to the poor kid?
Traumatizer. Micro Nem, my younger child, hasn't picked up on that. So yeah, she hasn't.
She's got more sense.
Well, at least he doesn't speak Macam.
So, what charity did you say this was for?
I didn't know. I couldn't find out.
Does
I
it
was
not say it
looking-
on the label there?
was available on One Moment in Time, Disasters Emergency Committee.
One moment in
might
time, like one moment in time. That one.
Might have been. I don't know.
Am I singing the wrong song?
No. One Moment in Time. That is One Moment in Time. I think it's Diana Ross, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's for me. It's I would say it's an okay song. Not as good as the original by the Isley Brothers. I would say that's.
Yeah, for me it was all right, and I was like, oh, I quite like this. Checked on because it was in the car, so it was on the screen of what it was. And I saw it was by the Christians. I was like, nah, don't like it.
So yeah, it got to number 8 in the charts. It was the band's second highest chart single after the next song, which was released for the Hillsborough Disaster Relief Aid and everything. That obviously got the number 1. And Power Station and Vanessa Williams have both recorded versions of Harvest for the World, but only like for albums they released.
Who's the freak of Power Station?
Power Station, I'm positive it was Robert Palmer. I'm positive we've had a song by Power Station on one of them.
Oh, probably.
If it's not Marillion, you're not bothered, are you, Stu?
Nah, that's it.
Yeah. But yeah, the music video actually, the music video was was animated by 4 big animation studios at the time, including Aardman Entertainment. And it sort of depicts like hardship, like people poor, and also like fat cats and how there's 2 sides to society.
Have you read that off the internet, Neil?
No. I watched the video and done it myself, Stu. Done my research. I've done my research. Yeah, but that's a bit serious, so let's move on to the next song.
I hate this song.
Which it's a shit song.
Yeah.
I would say this is possibly the worst song on the album.
Yeah.
Well, this or maybe one coming up. I didn't recognize the song. I recognize the band Hue and Cry. They've got a couple of decent hits. But yeah, I didn't recognize this song when I seen the title, and even after listening to it, I didn't recognize this. It's just a bit sophisti-pop crap.
Yeah.
Just
I didn't like it at all. Couldn't be asked with it. What a weird name, Cry, as well. Who calls their kid Cry?
But this didn't even break into the top 40. It got to number 42 in the chart. So I think the people who done the now album around this time must have thought they've had a big hit last time with the dip dip dum dip down, that one, Labour of Love. And I thought this must be going to be a chart hit, but it bombed. Everyone I think saying it's terrible. Susan, Hue and Cry, it was crap. It's terrible, says Laney. But there isn't much I can find about this song. And for some reason, the music video just sees the 2 brothers, because I think they're the Kane brothers. And for some reason, they're in a taxi. They're just chauffeuring people around. Basically, the music video matches the song, because the music video is a bit crap as well. So
yeah, it's like no money's been put into this at all.
No.
Carries on the religious theme though. So you got The Only Way Is Up, Yaz. Then you have Harvest for the World, and then by the Christians, and then Ordinary Angel.
Oh. We should do a tedious link in one, and they've got to guess that as well, Stu.
Yeah, there's definitely a worse song than this, though.
Yes.
It's coming up immediately next.
Ta-da! I've actually wrote down here, time for Stu's favourite. I'll just cross that out. How wrong was I?
This is the worst. Out of all of the UB40 that I've heard, this is the worst one.
Oh.
Somebody come on here and tell me that this is brilliant. And then tell me why. And then we'll condemn you to a mental asylum.
Well, the only song I knew Chrissy Hynde duetted with UB40.
Laney
It was
likes it.
I've
It's
Got You,
unbelievable.
Babe. I didn't realise they'd done another song. And
They should have left it at that. Because I
Yeah.
said to you, that was a song that I actually liked.
but on this song, actually, I've got this clip up here because the song sounds the same as the song of I've Got You, Babe, if you listen.
I got you, babe.
It just sounds like they're doing I've Got You, Babe, and they must have
Yeah.
thought, oh, we've got another song we've got to do.
Maybe that's
But
what
then-
happened. They were playing it in the studio and then they forgot to stop.
What do
And
you
then
think?
just carried on recording when they were doing nonsense at the end of it. And this was the result.
Yeah, well, it's a cover, actually. But Ali Campbell, his singing, the UB40 singer, absolutely ruins this song. His singing is... Chrissy Hynde doesn't do too bad of a job. It's Ali Campbell's singing. It absolutely ruins this song.
Yeah.
It reached number 6 in the UK charts.
What?
It reached number 6. It's mental. There are only so many bad tracks on this album. It's hard to choose the worst.
That
But
confirms that their fans just blindly follow them no matter what crap they put out.
Yeah. I just think this is a bad choice. Original was Raw for Dusty Springfields, but it was only an album track. But her version did feature in the 2014 film of Godzilla.
Randomly.
Randomly, yeah. But it's been covered numerous times. Ali Campbell ruins a song, he sings on it. Well, I agree that he does ruin this song, Susan. But yeah, the music video was filmed at the Nelson Mandela 70th birthday tribute concert at Wembley. Now, I have got a bonus question for everyone out there. Which singer became famous or had her big break because someone was late for the Nelson Mandela concert and was stuck in traffic?
Kylie Minogue.
No. She wasn't she wasn't like massively famous, but she ended up singing and getting a more prime spot and ended up on TV at like a prime time.
Somebody who wasn't big before.
Someone who wasn't big before.
I don't know then. I don't have to remember the Nelson Mandela 70th birthday thing.
I don't know if I've got it. I'm positive my sister taped it. It was either that or the John Lennon tribute concert, or it might have been the Freddie Mercury. My sister taped like a lot of concerts around the time, and I've still got like loads of old VHS which I need to go through and make videos about. So it might be on one of them. But Brum Reseller's just saying you can't escape UB40 in Birmingham.
So what's your answer? What's the answer for the?
It was Tracy Chapman.
Oh, okay.
Fast Cars. She sang that. A lot of people requested it, and it shot her up the charts, and she went on to have mega success because of it. So a big break because someone was late. There you go. And we've got another Sophisti-Pop song here again with Robert Palmer, and She Makes My Day.
It's not great, this song.
Yeah. I didn't know the song by the title, but when I heard it, not at the start, I didn't really know at the start, but when it got into the chorus...
Wait, doesn't he come in right from the intro? So he doesn't let it have an intro?
Yeah.
He just starts out... It's a bit presumptive, isn't it?
Yeah, but this song does... It's one of them songs which would have been on like a Time Life, like the 80s classics, love songs, only available on Time Life or whatever. Around that time when he used to always 100 songs, only $29.99. Order today for free delivery. And it was just... it's just one of them songs, and it's just a bit...
Yeah, I don't think any of the Robert Palmer stuff that we've had on the Now albums has been great.
Yeah, to be honest, I think he's only got one good song, and that's Addicted to Love. And to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of Addicted to Love.
Oh, I quite like that, but I just don't think like much of his stuff is good.
I'm positive Robert Palmer's in Power Station as well.
Do you reckon he does like a lot of work? Somebody else who's actually a music buff on this chat will tell us. Does he do a lot of stuff that's actually like does he help other people do stuff like in the background, or is he just known for his stuff? Because he seems pretty well known considering he does naff all.
I don't know if he died. I don't know if it's him who died or Brian Ferry who died. Or maybe none of them's dead. I don't know.
Or maybe both.
Or maybe both.
Maybe they both die together.
Yeah. But Robert Palmer did save this song. Well, when writing this song, he didn't have to give it much thought. It wrote automatically.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's dead. So we can slander him. Don't worry. Yeah, but it peaked at number 6 in the UK and Irish charts. But the music video is a bit. It's just basically Roberts. He's backing singers and the band playing like a big sound stage type thing. It's not something. It's a bit. It matches the song. It's meh. Brian is alive.
It's a bit of a throwback one as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
like the video.
Yeah, it's quite like the earlier 80s music videos where everyone's just in the studio.
Yeah.
But yes. So
probably a good thing he died then, because he was crap.
Right. I'll let you introduce the next one then, Stu. It's Breathe with Hands to Heaven.
Why am I introducing it?
Because I've got to go and close some windows over here.
Okay. Well, up on screen is Breathe Hands to Heaven. Look at that shot. Looking dashing and handsome in there. Again, not one of my favourite songs on the album. It had a bit of a dip in the middle of this album, I think, before it comes back strong. Phil Collins coming up next, so that was good. But I think the Hue and Cry, UB40, Robert Palmer, and then Breathe, yeah, they weren't great.
I've just realised when I've come back on camera, I'm doing this, and he does that a lot in the video.
Does he?
It's like pray to hands to heaven. Another link for your religious thing, hands to heaven, Stu.
There you go. There's something going on when this album was made.
Oh, Money Mental UK is in, people. He's finally made one of my streams, so he kind of complained that I've tuned in and he's just left. Yeah. Welcome along. Yeah, I didn't recognize this song, but again, it's another one. As soon as I played the chorus, I knew what it was. But again, it's another one which would have been on like the greatest 80s loves, like it's just like a love song type thing. You know what I mean? It's just I need to breathe when listening to this. Because it triggers me. It is like love in the afternoons or like late night love.
Yeah, there's just not much to it. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit filler.
But yeah, they got to number 2 in America with this song, though, in Canada. And it was the 9th best-selling song of 1988.
What? In America?
In America, 9th best-selling song of 1988. Absolutely crazy. Sharon's just said he looks like he's been in Susan Freezes. I've made the 25th anniversary live stream. Well done, Andrew. It only got to number 4 in the UK, but it was the 44th best-selling song. So it was in the top 50 best-selling songs of that year. So, yeah.
Where did you get the link for this video? Because you click on it and there's absolutely nothing underneath it.
Oh, I don't know.
The song's on, like the video's on that, but underneath there's not even how many people have seen it.
Oh, mental. I don't know. I don't know because it is, well, I'll describe the video in a bit because I'm coming up to that.
Taxi.
Yeah. not fake taxi before Andrew gets excited, by the way. If you know, you know what fake taxi is. But it was the band's biggest hits. Actually, I don't think I could name another Breathe song.
I actually quite like the video.
Well, let's get on to it then. So the video starts off with the lead singer pulling up in a taxi cab. Here we go. I should have sped it up a bit. So he gets... Actually, do you know, is this not filmed in Newcastle?
Why would you think that building is?
Do you know at the Town Moor?
No, I don't know.
I don't think it is. I think it's the old military museum, which is now Wyland's Brewery.
Oh, interesting fact.
There you go. I don't know if it is though, so don't trust us on that. Possibly not, because it looks like a London Black Cab, so don't trust us on
Yeah.
that. But the lead singer pulls up and then gets out. Goes.
It gets a bit Kate Bush, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then so basically he gets out of a cab and goes and pervs on a ballet dancer.
Yeah, we've all been there.
And it Marion mine. But the video does have a Dallas feel to it because it was all a dream. Ooh.
It's Kate Bush though when she's doing all the ballet stuff around there.
It's
bit
just
modern
modern
dance going on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's just like modern with all the floaty stuff. I know what you mean though, Kate Bush. But yeah.
Oi, wake up, mate. I ain't got all day.
It's definitely a London cabbie then, isn't it?
I don't know. Sleeping in the back of the cab all day, this is going to cost you a fortune.
Still,
Still.
blimey. Harry Redknapp in the front.
Stu, you missed the thing because I was just gonna. I don't know what the cabbie means at the end of this because he goes, "Oh, cool, blimey, it's going to cost you a fortune." The bloke smiles then, like, "Oh, I'm not bothered. I'm rich." But
Right, I've just had a wet dream, is what he's thinking.
yeah,
I don't know. Sleeping in the back of the cab all day.
Whatever you think, cabbie mate. It's going to cost me a fortune, but I've just spunked on your back seats.
but we're there because there's a bit he says here, and I'm positive he says, "If I had the opportunity to sleep and get paid for it, I'd take it." Hold on, you did have the opportunity because he was asleep in your back seat. You could have left the meter running and been doing out you wanted, but you decided to wake him up.
Could have had a snooze.
I'm positive he says it just
Still,
here.
I had the opportunity. I'd sleep and get paid for it.
Yeah, if I had the opportunity, I'd sleep and get paid for it.
Yeah.
Brum Resell's just said it right. The geezer's going to do a runner. That's probably why he's got a smile on his face.
Was the ballet person there or not? Because why would you turn up for a cab in the middle of nowhere and then fall asleep for a bit and then drive away again?
It's art, Stu. It's from interpretation.
It's fucking nonsense. That's what it is.
Well, moving along then, and we'll get to Phil Collins and the lovely Julie Walters.
Yes.
But yeah, Phil Collins classic. Absolute classic. I would say this is one of his where you would say it's like a title, either this or Air Tonight.
Yeah.
Is big.
Yeah, I love this song.
Yeah.
And from Big Memories of It Being from Buster.
Yeah. See, Sharon's just says, arty farty shite. Yeah. Remember the episode of Dallas where they drove around the Hackney cab? Oh, hi, JR. Go on, they sell, I was going to say petrol, but they don't call it petrol. Go on, oil. Yeah, Lainey says she loves this song.
But it's proper cheese. And yes, it is. That's what's good about it, is that it's cheese.
It does remind, I have got like, it reminds me of an ex, this song. Not because like we had a groovy kind of love, but because of a story she told me about her ex-boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
I'll not name names, but let's say she's called Miss Richards.
Okay, right, yeah.
But that's sort of his But yeah, but anyway.
Nicola.
It might have been someone with a name similar to that, Stu. Richard Nicholas. No. Dick. But anyway,
I'll just tag her into this conversation.
Yeah. But anyway, she was going out with her she told us a story that her ex-boyfriend, after they split up, wrote into Metro FM, Love in the Afternoon. Now, Metro FM, I'll just explain. Metro FM was like a local radio station. They used to have a show called Love in the Afternoons, which was basically, it was like a take on Radio 1's Your Song, where you used to request a song, they used to write sloppy letters in and everything. But basically, he wrote in saying he missed her and everything, and then he thought they had a groovy kind of love. So could you play this song?
Amazing.
The thing was, he used to go to college with us as well. So I think I told loads of people. I'm positive I've told you. Ah, that's a brilliant call, that Alex. They should have used this song in Austin Powers.
Maybe a bit out of era though. Eh?
Yeah. Oh, all right, Stews. Don't piss on his parade.
How's the song go, Neil? Sing it to us a bit.
We got a groovy kind of love.
No, don't just sing the last line. When
Oh,
I'm feeling blue, all I got to do is what's the next bit?
I don't know, but you're going to get us copyright.
And then he goes, and now I'm not so blue. That's just lazy songwriting, right? That's the only bit that annoys me. It's the only bit that annoys me out of this. It says, when I'm feeling blue, and then 2 lines later it says, now I'm not so blue. You can think of something else that rhymes.
But yeah, number 1, UK, USA, Switzerland, South Africa, Ireland, Holland, and Canada.
Deserves it.
But it was only the 29th best-selling song in 1988.
What was the best-selling song in 1988? Are you coming to that, or is it?
I don't know. I don't know if we've already covered it. Have a quick Google, Stu, or someone in the chat. Have a quick Google. Best-selling song in 1980. I should know because I've been watching them all on Channel 5, the best-selling songs of the year. But I didn't know this was a cover.
Yeah. Like lady there. Love in the Afternoon was full of, I cheated and now I regret it. So please come back to me. Yeah. Or you've cheated, you've gone with someone else, please come back to me.
It was the Jeremy Kyle version of our song, which was on Radio 1. But yeah, the original song reached number 2 in the UK and US, and it was by the Mindbenders. I did not know that at all. I don't know if I've ever heard the original. But yeah, it did win Phil Collins a Grammy for Best Male Vocal Performance.
What? All things, Phil Collins is not the best vocal person, is he?
Well, when you look further on, because we've got another song a bit further on, which wins a couple more Grammys, and it has the best male vocalist voice for a left-handed. There's so many categories. It's like for a left-handed person, the best male who is going slightly bald. It just seems to categorize it down so much. It's like a certificate for everyone who takes part.
Have you seen in the chat, Neil? Just found out that best-selling song in 1988 was Mistletoe and Wine.
Which will probably come up in our next Christmas special, so make sure you subscribe and see us then. Seamless, Stu, seamless.
Nice.
When I'm feeling blue, I've eaten so much stew. Now I've got to do a poo that rhymes. I'll get me caught. Well done, Alex.
And would have got you a Grammy, apparently.
Yeah, would have got you a Grammy. But it was from the Buster soundtrack, and you can tell that from the music video because basically Phil Collins switches on a projector and then sits down, smokes a fag. And,
have you seen that film, Buster?
Yeah, I've seen the film Buster.
I love that film. I haven't seen it in such a long time. It used to always be on. You'd catch it sometimes, like on a late night Saturday night or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
Phil Collins appreciates you liking it as well. Give it a thumbs up. And if you like this stream, here's another seamless link. Watch. If you like this stream, also like Phil, give it a thumbs up. Seamless.
Looks like a Russian Phil Collins in the window there.
If you like this movie, give it a Russian thumbs up. Yeah, there you go. But yes. Next up, we have another Grammy Award-winning song, which I say is contender as well. Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby McFerrin. Yeah,
I've got some problems with this one. Lane's put on the chat. I remember thinking Alan Robson from Night Owls had a lovely voice. And when I saw him, I was shocked to realise he was a ginger Freddie Boswell. I'll tell you, I'm being careful here because I'm not laughing at the fact. I went to, it was my partner's granddad's funeral on Friday. And I was reading through the order of service, right? And halfway down, it had the eulogy read by Alan Robson. I was so fucking excited. For about 10 minutes, I was excited. And I thought, is this going to be Alan Robson? Like, naming the person, but it wasn't him. I was gutted.
Did you think he was going to come on? You're here with your flashing blade. For anyone who's not from the Northeast, that was his catchphrase. You're here with the flashing blade. I don't know. To be honest, was there a group called the Blades and he was like the one who was the pervert? You're flashing blade.
I don't know. He was weird, wasn't he?
Yeah. Alex has just said best mate with Robin Williams. Bobby was. Not a Bobby. Oh, see, I love this song.
I like the song, but it's a little self-centered. I've got problems with the words.
Oh.
Every time he's talking about be happy, it's nearly always at somebody else's expense.
What better way than to laugh at someone's downfall?
Exactly. He talks about he's like, oh, you're late, your rent is late, your landlord's going to litigate. Be happy. Well, that's all right for you, mate. But what about the landlord who's out with money because you're not paying him?
But I used to have a T-shirt. I was meant to do this. I was at my parents' house this weekend, and I was meant to get a T-shirt. I used to have a T-shirt with Snoopy on, and it did have on, "Don't worry, be happy." And I was meant to get a photo, so sorry I never got that, but I will put it on the Facebook group once I set it up.
Susan's put on the chat. She put any song that has whistling as a theme can bog off. What about what's a whistle in the wind? Changes. Do you know that one?
Scorpions, yes.
Yeah.
I think that might appear next year in 1989, Stu.
Does it?
Possibly 1989, 1990, I think.
Bloody good song. Everyone's getting annoyed with the whistling. There'll be more whistling in 1989, apparently.
But there's one thing when we're all talking about annoying stuff, even Stu's doing annoying whistling. There was one thing which used to sort of not so much annoys, but freak. I found a bit freaky when I was younger, and it's his toe in this part of the video. Keep watching his toe, and it's like to the beat. Toe moves independently from all the rest.
What? Everyone does that.
Right, am I the only because I've got a video, right? Because I think it's. I'm not going to say it until I read the next bit because it sounds racist if I say it's not. I was going to say it's like a sound you haven't evolved enough, but it sounds bad when Bonnie McFerrin's on there. But when I say my wife can do like a Mexican way with her feet, and I say it's because she's not evolved, I have basically married a chimp, and to prove it. I have a lovely video of it.
That is weird.
Right. Now, does anyone agree with me that my wife...
No, I can do that.
What? So you're a chimp as well, Stu?
I think most people can do it, Neil. I think you're the odd one out.
Can we have a show of hands in the chat that stop it with the feet trick? Well, to be honest,
how about Neil, do the feet again? Play the video again. There, that'd be much better for people.
But to be honest, this part of the show is very foot heavy, so we're aiming at the foot fetish market regarding this.
Yeah.
So if you know anyone who has a fetish about feet,
did you say that was your missus's feet?
Sorry.
Did you say they're your missus's feet?
They're my wife's feet, yeah.
What now? They look quite young.
No, that's my wife's feet.
She's got good feet.
All right, Stu. I think we found number one foot fetish.
Well, they look quite young, her feet, don't they? I mean, she's what, like 39?
She's 39, yeah.
Yeah. They're in good shape.
To be honest, they're in better shape than when I first met her, because when I first met her, they were like leather.
Do you file them down for her? Like,
No.
When you're sitting on the settee, do you do like a bit of rubbing on there and file them down? Is that how you got rid of the leather?
No, they were leather because she was a dancer. That's why they were leather.
I was once picking my wife's feet, right? And I was picking them, And as I picked them, like when you're just getting like a little nibbly bit, and you're like, yeah, I can get that, and then and I pulled it, and it pulled a strip all the way across the bottom of her feet, like literally pulled a strip of skin about 3 millimeters deep. She was in so much pain for like a week. She hated me for it.
I'm just watching the chat. Good and feet never go together. Oh my god, can we stop? What did have hooves? Brum Reseller said no bunions. Sorry, if you want bunions, Brum Reseller, I can try and get photos of me mum's feet because she's got really bad bunions, and message you them if you wish.
And your mum already sells pictures of her feet, so
right, Stu, that's wrong.
She doesn't listen. It's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, to go back to the don't worry, be happy. So we've had the landlord, right? So he's not paying it. The landlord's out of money, and he's like, "Don't worry, be happy." Where else is he going to? I ain't got. Where is it? Because when you're worried, your face will frown, and that'll bring everyone else down. So don't worry, be happy. Again, selfish.
We're back to the Nia. Don't worry, we're back to the music. We're back to the music.
It's very self-centered, the whole song.
Yeah. This song was number 1 in Australia, Austria, Canada, and the US, but only made number 2 in the UK. It was the first a cappella song, charted number 1 in the UK. It was the second one in the USA. It was the second a cappella song to chart to get number 1 in the UK after The Flying Pickets Only You.
Okay. Who's the third guy in the video? You got Robin Williams.
Right, that's who I'm going to come on to because I should have really done a lookalike with this.
Bobby McFerrin, like. And then who's the other guy?
Well, I was just going to name something before you move on. There's been 3 a cappella number 1s in the UK. So the 2 I've already mentioned, and the third one was just recently in January, which was the sea shanty, the Wellerman.
Yeah,
that was the third a cappella song.
Okay.
So moving back to this though, I used to always think that this was Christopher Reeve who played Superman.
Right.
Wait, look there. Does that look like
because he's got square glasses on?
Yeah. Well, all right. He's Clark Kent. If he took them off, he would be Superman. There you go.
Christopher Reeve would have been buff.
But yeah, it's not him. It's someone called Bill Irwin.
Okay. No one knows.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I've never ever heard of him. But this song, I didn't realize this song was released in conjunction with the movie Cocktail.
I didn't realize that either.
I didn't realize that. For me, Cocktails, Going Loco in Acapulco, and
Hippie Shake.
Hippie Shake. Yeah, they're the 2 what stand out for Cocktail. Me, not this.
That's another film I haven't seen in a long time.
I'm just gonna say that I've never seen that film in years. So, but Sharon agrees. See, the only week I don't do lookalikes, I've got bloody someone who agrees that my lookalike looks like a lookalike. But the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy" was an often used expression by the Indian mystic Maha Baba. And Bobby McFerrin had seen the phrase on a jazz poster in his apartment block, and then looked into it and wrote the song off the back of that. But basically, actually, if he had done that nowadays, would he be going into people's apartments and going, "Oh, I need to write a song called Love, Laugh, Live"?
Yeah.
Superman looks more like Adrian Edmondson from Bob.
This is like one of those life affirmation things that I hate.
Yeah.
I think that's why I get grumpy with this song.
But in 1989, it won a Grammy for Record of the Year.
Shut up.
Song of the Year.
What?
Which, like I said, the Grammys have got Record of the Year and Song of the Year, the same thing for me.
It's a novelty act at best.
Yeah, and also Best Male Pop Vocal.
What?
So not Best Male Vocal like Phil Collins or Best Male Vocal Performance. This is Best Male Pop Vocal. Like I said, the Grammys must have 100 different categories.
Yeah, they're just giving out stuff, aren't they?
Yeah. But yeah, the music video, like as you can see here, takes place in what I would possibly say is a posh apartment, or posh hotel room, possibly. Contains, like we said, Robin Williams and Bill Irwin, whom no one knows he is. But like you've said, the video just contains Bobby McFerrin saying, "Don't worry, be happy when bad things are happening to people."
Yeah.
So there you go. And let's move on to Kiss by Tom Jones, which I've just realised it's got a bum on here. So,
By The Art of Noise. Excuse me, Neil.
Oh, sorry, featuring Tom Jones. Excuse, I should have given a warning that it does. I don't know why I'm blocking my own view of it. It's not blocking views. This video does contain nudity.
Why? Why does that have the arse on there?
Because Tom Jones is in it.
What's that got to do with the rest of it? Do you know what? I'm correcting you and saying The Art of Noise, but I never knew it was anything other than Tom Jones for the song.
Right, it's The Art of Noise's biggest hit. But
yeah, because of Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. Yeah.
Yeah. And absolutely no one ever remembers The Art of Noise as part of this.
No. I do prefer this version, though, to Prince's version.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, I don't get Prince. I'm not a Prince fan. I think I don't really like any Prince songs. Like, I don't know, people in the Prince has a following where they'll probably, if they were on here, they would be slating us now. But
Raspberry Beret's good.
Which one, sorry? Raspberry Parade?
Beret.
Oh, right.
Raspberry Beret. I like that one.
Yeah, but
he's got a couple of good songs. I think maybe about 6 or 7 really good songs.
I still think his best song is Nothing Compares to You, and he doesn't even sing it.
Yeah,
I knew I'll get slated in the chat because Prince does have it. It's a bit like David Bowie. He has a massive following, and there's some songs of his I'm a bit like.
It's always good to if you put out like the amount of music that people like Prince and David Bowie do, you're always going to get like some dross, right? Not everyone can be perfect for every song, but they're good songs, are great songs.
Yeah. Right, I'm off Prince. However, see, there's 3 people straight away who love Prince, but this version I would say is better than Prince's version. Prince's version is a bit whiny. It's a bit.
Yeah, you can sing along to this one. I've got a story about Prince. It's not like everyone gets in trouble. He's
dead. It's all right. We can't slander him.
Oh, okay. He was staying at a hotel in London where a friend of mine works, and he had to come in when he came to the hotel because so many people would be literally lining up outside the hotel waiting for his arrival. He'd come in through a royal entrance around the back, like through the Royal Park, into the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. And when he came in, he was such a weirdo that it took, like, the person told me it took about half an hour to get him to get up to his room because he was walking along, rubbing his cheeks off the walls, like even down in like the staff service areas and things like that. But he was just such a weirdo that he was walking along, just rubbing himself along the walls. It was a bit of an oddball.
Yeah.
But good music. I'm on the side of all of our listeners here that I think he was really good.
Sorry, folks, I don't agree. But this song does remind me. I tried to find a clip of it. Spent quite a bit of time on this. It reminds me of Tom Jones singing this live, and it reminds me of like All Right on the Night and Dennis Norden. A clip of it where he goes. He does. If you watch the video,
can we just get the arse off the screen for starters?
Well, he does a bit. No, we'll leave it on there. He does a bit. It's keeping the people watching. He did a bit.
We've only got one arse on the screen, though.
He does a bit in this song where he dances around. He always does like a slut drop halfway. I think basically Tom Jones invented the slut drop.
Is that his official name?
A slut drop's where you go like down, yeah?
Do it again?
Everyone knows what a slut drop is.
Do it again?
Well, yeah, just disappear off the screen. But But Tom Jones done like the slut drop, and he split his pants up the back, and
Right.
but he was facing the back of the camera. And he split it up the back, and you see his white underwear.
That's not a sentence you want to hear, is it? Tom Jones did the slut drop so badly that he split his pants.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. What have we come to?
But yes, that's what it reminds us of. Couldn't find the clip. So for anyone who's got a soft spot for Tom Jones, like Susan, who's just said in there, unfortunately, I haven't got that video footage for you. It did get to number 5 in the UK, but number 1 in Spain and New Zealand, this song. So
I'm surprised he didn't get number 1 in the UK.
yeah, he has got a big following, Tom. The original by Prince got to number 1 in the US. Tom does like wear tight trousers, and number 2 in the UK, but was heavily praised. I don't get it. But this was I think I've said it already. This was the Art of Noise's biggest hit.
Biggest hit, yeah.
But it does contain a sample from Dragnet. Do you know the bit?
Yeah.
There you go. That's the sample. Played perfectly by the most.
And brilliantly reproduced by you there. Yeah.
I thank you very much. But the video, you basically just see Tom dressed in black, dancing in front of some animation in the background. Here we go, rubbing himself, flashing. Tom Jones, dirty. really bad that dancing. But as well, you do get a view of the slut drop from a crotch cam.
Stop calling it that.
What? It is the slut drop. What?
Are you telling right? You're telling me that when you go to dance school at the weekend and you see your daughter at dance school, that's what she calls it?
No, because she doesn't do dance like this. She does ballet and everything that don't have.
Okay, but even if she did, you wouldn't be teaching 7-year-old girls the slut drop.
Right. Ask the chat now, and I bet the chat will say, is this what Tom Jones does here? Wait. Where you, like that, you bend your knees down, like that. It's called the slut drop.
Okay.
That's what it's called, official name, guaranteed. Stu, when you're teaching tomorrow at school, just go to your kids, right, girls, can I have you at the front of the class? Can any of yous show me a slut drop? And I bet that...
Yeah, and I bet I will never work another day.
So yeah. It's put his back out. Yeah, it probably would put his back out now. He's 81, Tom Jones now, though. I seen him on Celebrity Gogglebox, and I thought he's only early 70s. He's 81. So
still got it, isn't he?
Yeah, he would have been about 48 when this was released.
He's got to be one of the most successful UK artists ever. Didn't he have a really long he had a really long residency in Vegas.
Yeah, I was just going to say he worked with Elvis, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's goes that far back.
No. He used to always say that what you call it? On the one, that one where they go, what's that called? The Voice, where they turn around the chairs.
Yeah.
He used to always try and get, I once worked with Elvis.
He's probably worked
number 12 years before. It got to number 12 years after the original release, which was 1976.
Your screen's frozen, I think, on the...
only got to number 19.
Oh, there you go. You're back.
I'm back. Yeah.
This song's crap.
See, I do like the song. It's not the worst song, I don't think. It does contain, the original video back in 1976 contained Jerry Hall before she'd moved up through, because she was originally with Brian Ferry, then she traded him in for a much richer pop star, Mick Jagger. And she traded Mick Jagger in for the billionaire Rupert Murdoch. So yeah, she's moved herself up in the money world. But yeah, I'm positive she does like that. Oh, it's like ow, 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 ow. No, it's not that. I can't think what it goes. But she does something in the music video, but it isn't the music video for this. And it's a re-release. To be honest, I don't think it adds anything to the original. So, and I don't even know why it was re-released.
Somebody, I'm reading the comments underneath the video, and someone said, "Is it a remix or is it just the original uncut version from 1976?"
Oh, is that
Like-
the video I'll link below?
Yeah.
And you see Brian Ferry dancing? Brian Ferry like moving around the video. It is an actual like music video.
No.
No, I don't know them. I don't know. Couldn't remember which one I linked. But yes, but there's no actual music video which is dedicated to that. So we will move on to Kim Wilde with You Came.
Did you?
That's just way upstanding, Stu. But yeah, every time I guess he didn't want to be Jerry Ferry. Oh, I never thought of that. Jerry Fowler. Kim Wilde, though, You Came. Every time I say the song and try and get the song in my head, I get Belinda Carlisle, Live Your Life, Be Free. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I
And
really like the song, actually. I don't think I'd heard it before, to be honest, but I actually quite liked it.
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw a little
I'm still laughing at Jerry Ferry. It's one of the funniest things I've heard.
I'm going to throw something in the ring here. I know I said I wasn't going to do any lookalikes, but there is a lookalike. Who does Kim Wilde look like there?
What the frig? So throwing things in your ring. Jerry
Come
Jagger.
on.
Sorry,
Who,
yeah.
sorry?
Alex is bossing this. So, what was it? Jerry Ferry and now Jerry Jagger.
She looks,
Um,
apart from Kim Wilde, who does Kim Wilde look like on this video?
She does have a little look at Kylie.
Yeah,
But
I was
also,
yeah,
also
Kylie.
it's-
That's who I thought, Kylie.
yeah.
She looks the double of Kylie. I was looking at that and I was like, it looks like Kylie. So there you go. Sharon 2 from 2 was looking like I should have done bloody
If
look like
Kylie and Lady Gaga had a love child, it would be Kim Wilde in that picture.
Mm,
She's got the kind of long, big lips, longish face type thing of Gaga.
yeah, sort of. I think she looks a bit more Kylie like. But moving on. I couldn't like I say I couldn't think of this song, and every time I thought of it, once I'd played it, I did know the song. But I thought it was Stock Aitken Waterman because it has the Stock Aitken Waterman sound to it, but it was wrote by her, Kim herself, and her brother Rick Wilde.
No, Rick Wilde.
Rick Wilde, yeah. Oh yeah.
Sounds like a wrestler.
But what are your thoughts on this, Stu? Do you like it? Don't like it?
It's all right. Like I said, I hadn't heard this before, but I did quite like it. But I'm not a massive Kim Wilde fan.
Oh,
I don't always see what the
I
hype's
like Kim
about
Wilde.
with Kim Wilde.
I used to fancy her.
I think that's it, though. Is that just a lot of people fancied her?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about the quality of the music. I don't think
What
it was
about the
bad. I
garden
just
that
don't
she
think
does
she's
now?
like a standout performer of like the 80s. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she had a couple of good hits.
And
Susan was
recently,
like-
she's just looked batshit crazy. So
yeah, but she's a gardener.
yeah,
That's what they do. Yeah, but this reached number 3 in the UK, but was number 1 in Denmark and Canada. But the music video for this is quite. It's a bit. It's like a fly on the wall documentary part of it. So there's a bit like where you see it all clipped together, and it's like at concerts and traveling
Yeah.
around. And then the other part to it, which is mixed in with it, is like our old style self with his like Kim singing on a sound stage with our wind machine, which he loved. You Kim, how did you get away with that title? I don't know. That was probably appealing to lads again, though. Like the lyric, like the title, "You Came." Do you not think?
yeah.
Possibly subliminal. But moving on from Kim, we get to Bomb the Bass with "Don't Make Me Wait." Didn't even know this song even after hearing it.
Nah, completely unrecognizable for me.
Yeah, it's I knew Bomb the Bass with Bomb the Bass, which they had before, but this I just thought, nah, I've never heard it. And it sounds like the song sounds like it could have been off like a late 80s, early 90s like martial arts or action movie, but like not a big
what
hit
I
one.
thought was that it would have been you could have substituted this in for Axel Leth in like Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah,
Had that similar kind of sound to it, didn't it?
Yeah, Susan just said it's meh. And it is like just a generic put together soundtrack for some movie.
Yeah.
It's not. It did reach number 6 in the UK charts though.
What?
But it was a double A side with Mega Bass, which was the theme song for the computer game Xeon 2 Mega Blast.
Okay.
So that's possibly what got number 1. Still not the best computer game theme soundtrack. Yeah, that's the thing. For me, goes back to Streets of Rage 2.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage 2 is brilliant. And I would say it's one of my favorite games of all time as well. I reckon you would say Grand Theft Auto.
I don't know, the FIFA ones. I had like even the FIFA album and stuff.
I think I've got one of your discs of that.
Have you? I bet you have and all.
And I've still got one of your Frank Sinatra CDs.
I download them all now, so you're fine. You can keep them.
All right.
It's my gift to you. Plus, Jen will go mental if I start piling more old shit into the garage.
Alex is just saying most tunes on this album have so far been meh, and there is some which are I agree with you. It's just meh. The music video is just a load of cuts between clips of like location and band members, but it's very like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Like the fashion and everything. I think as well though the skateboard helps because for me, skateboarding, surfboards, and I would say Bermuda shorts are of that time.
Yeah.
Especially skateboard, like everyone, everyone's skateboarding. It's red, and it was of that time. There is a ton of trash on this album. Hard to pick the worst. Oh, see, I'm more going to this. I was thinking "Hue and Cry" before was the worst song, and then I thought "UB40," but I think this is possibly worse than "UB40" because.
No, at least this has got you can take the mick out of the video.
Oh, see, Chrissy Hine rescues the UB40 track a bit for me though.
No.
But we've got some more tracks coming, so it might be one of them. Not be the next one because this is a contender for best. Brother Beyond with The Harder I Try. Now,
yeah, I like this.
This is an 80s anthem. I really like this. Alex is saying it's because there's no Marillion on. That's why it's a terrible thing. Another Marillion fan there. But yeah, this is a massive 80s hit. And my sister used to have the Brother Beyond album on cassette, even though I couldn't possibly name you another Brother Beyond single, I don't think.
No. Are you saying that you think this is one of the best ones on the album?
Oh, yeah, I love this track.
You maniac.
Oh, really? Kidding? It was a massive track.
I mean, it's good, but it's not one of the best on the album.
Oh, it is. Number 2 in the UK charts, right? Uh-huh. Phil Collins and Yaz are the only songs that kept off the top spot.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought it was that popular.
Oh, yeah. These were like a massive rival to Bros, I'm positive.
Yeah.
You're either a Brossette or a Brother Beyonder.
Brother Beyonder.
See, Lainey loves this song, and she even bought it from Jackie White's market 99 pence, and it had a poster sleeve. See? Oh, see, Susan doesn't pass the Susan barometer of class.
A low baseline.
See, Sharon says it's better than Yaz. I do like this song. But Brother Beyond were a Stockton Walker act, and they were sort of picked up in like a talent competition. I'm positive it was from the Variety Club, so don't know why. But yeah, but the music video basically sees Nathan, who's the lead singer, either singing or running. I don't know if he's running away from something, or he's running to something, or he's running away from Pete Waterman. I don't know. Nathan, if you're watching, let us know. If you are running away from something, get in touch, let us know. Or ring Childline.
If you're still on the run.
Yeah, or it's in the 111. But he runs for about 30% of the music video.
What, have you timed it?
Sorry?
Well, you it all together?
I have taken everything out but his running.
Oh, what the hell?
To be honest, he might have just been training for like the Great North Run or something.
It's a bit Baywatch run, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. He might just like running. That might just be his hobby.
I'll be there. I'll be there. Whenever you need.
Oh, I've got another lookalike.
Oh, God. It's just... Wait, you can't keep doing them when they just occur to you because they never are.
The two... Right. I need a face like that, but a bit more clearer.
Perfect. This is going to be so obscure.
Right. That's him. Who does he look like?
Ronaldo.
No, younger.
Young Ronaldo.
Younger than you.
I don't know.
He's a famous couple's son.
Weird.
Brum Reseller thinks he looks like Ronaldo as well.
That's because he does. He's going to look more like Ronaldo than whoever you're thinking.
No. He looks like someone's son. And someone... I know his dad will appear on a Now album in the 90s.
Ronan Kemp.
Not Ronan Kemp. Not Beckham Jr., but you are close with Jr. Not Gino De Campo. Not Harvey Price, but you are close with Harvey Price. Very
Harvey
close.
Price Jr.
No, not Harvey Price Jr. You've got two of the words there. Just miss out the...
Harvey Price.
Not Harvey Price. Not Brooklyn Beckham neither. No. Junior Price on Peter Andre's son.
Oh,
Sharon's
Peter Andre's son.
getting-
No, yeah, I'll give you that.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Not as the Price neither, Susan. Yeah, Sharon, yes, I'll give you the point. Even though Peter Andre's son could have been Harvey Price, my stepson. But yeah, I cut together all these running scenes and
Looks like he's running from Harvey Price.
Quickly moving along because he isn't dead, so it could be slander. Right. We'll be getting spoke about on Loose Women or GMTV or whatever tomorrow morning, Sush. Right. So, and our last song of the evening, another good song by the Hollies. He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother.
It's only 50% right, because one of my brothers is quite skinny, the other one's fat.
But yeah, I do like this song. It is a good song. It was brought out. It was brought out because of an advert. Actually, that's what it reminds me of. Is this advert? Can you remember?
Yeah.
I just think.
When was this originally released? It must be way older than.
Oh yeah, it was originally released in
Sounds like a 60s, doesn't it?
Yeah, 1969. It got to number 3 in the UK and number 7 in the US.
Yeah.
It was re-released because of this. Can anyone name the lager? I'll give you a clue. I thought it was this lager, but it wasn't.
Carlsberg, is it?
What's it to be then? Just a trim, please. You could have a Lionel Blair cut, like mine. Lionel Blair doesn't have his hair cut like yours. That's if he comes here. Time for a sharp exit. Time
All sharp harp.
for a cool sharp harp.
Pint of harp, please, Chief.
What happened to harp? What happened to harp? Two things. I never remember seeing it in a pub.
Yeah, I think it must have died a death by the mid-90s.
And yet everyone did the cool sharp harp phrase.
Yeah. It wasn't Budweiser, it wasn't Heineken.
Well, we've already said it was cool sharp harp.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Harp. I thought it was Harp. It wasn't them. That's what I was thinking when I saw the advert. I thought, oh, it's Harp Lager. It isn't.
Right, you've lost me. Oh, the song was out because of the lager.
The song was out because of a lagered advert. It wasn't
Carlsberg?
Heineken. It wasn't Carlsberg.
Carling.
It wasn't Carlin.
Budweiser. Oh.
It wasn't Budweiser or Heineken. Already been said in the chat.
Yep, I'm not reading the chat. I give up.
Miller Lite.
What?
It was Miller Lite. Obviously, he ain't heavy.
The most obscure one.
Yeah, but he ain't heavy.
Anybody
Miller
who's ever
Lite?
worked in a bar before knows that Miller Lite is the one that always goes out of date on the shelf.
But also, so this is what it is. And when you see him smiling at the end, I've got another lookalike just here. Who is
Right.
that?
What's his name out of Silence of the Lambs?
No,
Anthony Hopkins, Silence of the Lambs. That's who it looks like.
it doesn't look like Anthony Hopkins outside the Lambs.
Totally does. When he's been caught and he's so he's like and he's all like done up nice with his hair back and white t-shirt. It's Silence of the Lambs.
Hold on. Did you see it done up nice? Is that
Yeah.
when you realised you were in love with him? Sharon's getting it again. Ross Kemp.
What? That does not look like Ross Kemp.
It does look like Ross Kemp. That is Ross Kemp. My lookalikes have been on point this week.
Have
I
you
never
messaged
found
Sharon
them.
tonight and told her which lookalikes you're going to do?
No, I haven't, but they have been on point. My lookalikes have been spot on tonight. But that looks like Ross Kemp. It does also remind me a bit of Adam Moran.
Yeah, we're half the size.
I don't know. I think he was a bit of a midget, this bloke in the advert, when he was lifted up for basketball. So wasn't that much taller than the old woman. And they're only about 5 foot old women. There you
Nice. What's your favourite one on this album, then, Neil?
go. Just before we go to that, finish off. This
wanna-
got to
wanna
number
know
one in
now.
1988. This song. So there you go. Number one. Alex also thinks it's Ross Kemp. You beat me to it. There you go. Boom. Right. Oh, how can I go?
My best on this has got to be Erasure. The Erasure song's been stuck in my head ever since I heard it this morning.
Right. Well, actually, that's the end of it. So we'll put it over to the people whilst we'll try and decide ours. Wrong way. We'll try and decide ours. So your Erasure best song.
Yeah.
Erasure. 1 vote. Worst song.
Maybe the Robert Palmer one.
Ooh.
No, UB40. What am I talking about? UB40.
So UB40. I would say my worst song is Bomb the Bass. Bomb the Bass. Sharon is saying best song Erasure.
The fact
Like,
that you
quite
could
a-
imagine Bomb the Bass being in like an 80s movie tells you it's a decent enough song.
No, it's just it's a bit meh for me. Laura's saying Erasure as well. I'm going to go Bobby McFerrin for best song. I think that's a good song. Susan's saying Womack and Womack for best song. Not even the best version, Susan. That's what I'm saying. Laney's saying best song Brother Beyond.
Lady, have you been listening to this?
No, I do like the Brother Beyond song. Have I missed any worse songs? Best song, Yaz. Womack, Brum Reseller, best song. Worst song, Hue and Cry for Laney. So many bad songs to choose from. Tempted by UB40, but I have to go. Sorry, I can't read the last part of that thing. It's a bit blurry on my screen.
UB40,
but I have to
but I have to go for Bobby McFerrin for so many reasons, including the horrible feet.
Stu, I was pretending I couldn't read it, so I didn't have to mark it down, you dick.
Okay.
Right. Sharon's also going for Bobby Ferry. Is that half marked? Oh, no, sorry.
Brian Ferry.
I was thinking she called him Bobby McFarlane, Bobby Ferry. Never mind. So Brian gets a point there. Laura, best the Christians. Ooh. Worst is Hue and Cry. Sharon, yeah, UB40 wins. You can't vote that. Bomb the Bass gets another one from Brum Reseller. It is a terrible song. And I think that has everyone give us best and worst, and have I read them all out?
Ross Wonders just said worst is Tom Jones.
Oh yeah, Tom Jones.
That's nowhere near the worst one.
No, I don't agree. She gets creeped out by Tom Jones.
Okay, but let's just cross that one off the list.
Do you know something? I think I might have worked against Bobby McFerrin because I showed a lot of feet there.
Yeah.
And I think that's...
Also, does your missus know that you've been showing people videos of her feet?
Oh, yeah, I was saying I was going to show it. Because she thinks it's normal.
It is normal.
It isn't normal. Right. Can anyone else in the chat do like Mexican wave? I'm not going to show you it, but if you don't answer, I will do. Can you do Mexican wave things with your feet like that? Just wiggle your toes now. I know some of you don't like looking at feet, but wiggle your toes.
And for everyone listening, if Erasure don't get voted as the best song this week, I will video me doing the Mexican wave with my feet, and I've had toenails removed, so and I'll live whistle on them as well.
Oh, anything by UB40 is the worst.
Excellent.
Well then, Alex. Did Alex give us his best? I think he did. Fair enough, didn't he?
Yeah. Right, what we got? What's the
Alex hasn't given us his best song, I don't think. 2 seconds. Oh, Ross Kemp, you beat me to it.
I might not have done. Alex, give us your best.
Alex, give us your best song. See, no, because feet are minging, so no fuckery. So Sharon can't do it. Laura can't do the Mexican wave weedy shit with her feet. So it's just you non-evolved people.
I can like pick things up with my feet and all sorts.
Yeah, both my wife and my 2 children who have inherited that
superior gene. Yeah.
No, the fucked up gene is doing that.
Right, who's won, Neil? Who's won? Who's lost?
By far and away, the winners are Eurasia, or
yes,
it is Eurasia.
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 Like the moon.
We're best. Worst is a tie between Hue and Cry, UB40, and Bomb the Bass.
Yeah, let's call it UB40 and walk away from this mess.
But yeah, hopefully you're glad to see us all back, and we will be back next week with part 2, which isn't too bad as well. I think we're moving into the better era than our albums, even though I don't think Susan agrees. I don't think I've got a guest lined up for next week. So if anyone wants to come on, obviously let us know and we'll try and get you set up. If not, we'll just see you here back next week. If you have liked it, give us one of these like Phil did earlier on. Or if you've got anyone with a really bad foot fetish,
or a really good one,
get them to subscribe. Share this video and get them to subscribe over here. And yeah, have you got anything to add, Stu?
No, I'm just starting to cook my pizza. So
There you go. So, Nick's late. Nick, you're late. Too late. And Nick, sorry to disappoint, but Erasure won as well. So there you go. Look at what you could have won. To be honest, I think Nick would have definitely won with Nick voting because he
would have chosen it as well. Yeah.
He would have chosen Erasure. But yes, so watch the replay back, Nick. And we will see you next week. So goodbye all.
Sure.
And enjoy your pizza stew.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching.